Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I start, can we please collectively take a look at this cute little hair tie I bought at H&M? It's so cute. Can you even tell? I'm not sure if I'm in a frame, but it's like so cute. Okay, enough of that. This video is going to be all about drugstore products, but not really. It's going to be about one drugstore product I found and I love so much that it's actually going to replace a bunch of professional products I also love. Let's go. First of all, I do not use a lot of drugstore products. In fact, I think at the moment I only use 2 drugstore brands in my routine. The reason for that is that drugstore products usually fall into 2 categories for me. The first category is the type that uses loads of sort of cheap silicones. And when I say cheap silicones, I mean the type that doesn't wash out with water. You know, there's like high quality silicones that you can usually get in professional products that wash out with, you know, water. And then there are the cheap kinds that just stick to your strands and they build up over time and you end up with dryness, with breakage, with just stringiness, and you just sort of lose control of your hair, so to say, because like they're so, like your strands are so stuffed and full with like cheap silicone. So that's the first category and one of the main reasons why I don't use drugstore products usually on my hair. And then the second category, which I believe is growing, back when I was like a teenager many years ago, you didn't even have this sort of product in your drugstore, but nowadays you do also get like the organic, super clean type. And I usually struggle with that as well because either the products use very heavy ingredients like sort of natural oils, shea butter, and this sort of stuff that for my high porosity hair, it's just too heavy. It just doesn't really work. It just weighs my hair down. It again also suffocates my hair, but in a different way than silicones do. And the other type of organic, super clean products that you can get at a drugstore usually is the type that is just super thin and just doesn't really have an effect. I made the experience that these conditioners like don't do anything. They're not strong enough to moisturize my hair, and the shampoos aren't strong enough to actually clean my scalp. So I just stay away from both kinds. They just don't work. Nonetheless, several months ago, I was traveling for work. I did not bring my hair products because I didn't expect to have to wash my hair, but I don't know if it was catering or if it was a restaurant, I don't remember, but my hair was just smelling, you know, of food and just disgusting. I was like, there's no way I'm going to work like the next day with my hair smelling like that. So I was desperate and there was no professional hair sort of a beauty supply store of the sorts near me. So I had to go to a drugstore and I rummaged through everything and I came across this. This is Pantene Pro V's Miracles line, or let's say it's the hair mask of that line. The store was not the first time I came across this line. I've actually been watching it for a while, but because of my bad experience in the past with drugstore products, I just completely ignored it. But in the store, it ended up being the only line without silicones. It literally says that here on the pod. Can you say that? Is that a pod? I think it's a pod, whatever. So it says it on here and it was the only product line that said that. So I knew I could get away with using even a bad silicone-free product that wouldn't, you know, cause me any setbacks, but I knew I could not buy any products with silicones, especially like, you know, the cheap kind that would mess up my hair for a longer time. It would be harder to get my hair back on track after that. So I ended up purchasing the hair mask because I thought, you know, if one of those products is going to work for my hair, it's likely going to be the hair mask. Like I said, the conditioners are usually very thin or super thick. I didn't find any shea butter in there, so I knew it wasn't going to be like super heavy. So I thought, you know what, the conditioner is likely not going to be heavyweight enough, and this should work. And guys, what can I say? This stuff has easily become a new holy grail for me. And I know I tend to use superlatives a lot. It's like it's based on evidence, okay? It's based on my experience with like so many products that don't work. So this is an incredible product. Let me explain to you why. First of all, this stuff is so moisturizing. Oh my God. So I use this in my regular shower routine where I will wash my hair and then I will, you know, add a conditioner and then just leave it in for like 10-15 minutes once I'm done, like until I'm done with the shower. And this stuff is so moisturizing. My hair will feel so soft, and also very important for high porosity hair, it will also feel very heavy. It's just like so luxurious. Like the feeling of my hair after using this is so luxurious. Then of course, I am in love with the smell. This is the type of stuff it's almost empty in as well, which is funny. I'm gonna buy a new pod today. So the smell of this stuff is so heavenly, which honestly, you kind of expect that from Pantene Pro V. Like, I don't remember ever using, even back in the day, when I was still using like regular Pantene Pro V products, I didn't know what I was doing, but you know, they smelled so amazingly. This is the stuff, like I will use this on my hair and people will like sniff me and ask me, what are you wearing, like perfume wise, because they really enjoy this smell. And it's like a very florally, I don't know, it's just a very feminine, beautiful smell. So if you like to smell good as well, amazing product. Another thing I really love about this product is how inexpensive it is. It's been years since I last managed to purchase a product that works for me that is under $20 or 20 euros. I live in Germany, so let's use euros, okay? 20 euros is a regular sort of price for a product. I pay anywhere between 20 and even 40 euros. And honestly, I've made the experience that when it comes to hair products, you do get what you pay for. And if you're like not willing to spend money, like you usually end up with like a worse result. That's my experience until I found this. This stuff in Germany at least is anywhere between like, I don't know, 3 and 5 euros, depending on, you know, if it's on sale. And I imagine it's very similar in the US because I know you can get this at Walmart in the US. So you're gonna have to like shop around a little bit to find this particular Miracles line, the silicone free line, because there is also, I think, this a Miracles line or this gold one with like the pink flowers, which has silicones in it. And once it has that, like I do not recommend it. Stay away from Pantene Pro V with regular silicones in it because it's gonna work for your hair for like maybe the first month. And then, you know, it's going to be like a slope downward and your hair is just going to get worse and worse and worse, and stay away. So if you can get your hand on the silicone free version, I absolutely recommend it. Now, what is so interesting about this product, which is why I make an entire video about this, is it's obviously good, but it's like good to a point where it's going to replace several of my more expensive products. I think I'm going to make an entire video. Just generally, I think it would be interesting to make an entire video about all of the products that I love, professional products that I love and appreciate, but I will actually not repurchase because this stuff is just as good. And there's absolutely no reason in this economy, okay, to be purchasing conditioner for like 20 or 30 euros or dollars. It's really almost the same nowadays, when you can get like the same results for like a tub that's like 5 euros, $5, whatever, okay? So that's something I want to share explicitly with you. So to sum up and not make this video too long, I highly recommend you try this. It does not break the bank. So even if it does not work for you, you're not going to be out of a lot of money. It's going to be very different to some of the other products I'm also going to talk about on this channel, where they're going to be like $30 a pop. And if that doesn't work out for your hair, super annoying. Like, it happens to me all the time. But this stuff is definitely worth a try. I do not think, honestly, if you already have a shampoo that works for you, if you already have a conditioner that works for you, or serum that works for you, that you have to go out and buy the entire line. I know, for instance, that certain professionals like to claim like you should always use the entire line because it builds on top of each other. That was never my experience. My experience has always been that certain individual products of a line will work fantastically with other individual products of another line. And I actually do not believe in buying an entire line because honestly, every single hair product has its negatives, its disadvantages, and you need to sort of work with those disadvantages by adding in positives and advantages from other products, other individual products from other lines. So I do not recommend buying the entire line, especially if you already have, like me, an entire bathroom full of hair products. Like, do not add another 5 on top if you have stuff that works for you. But generally speaking, if you're looking for a deep conditioner that doesn't break the bank, that is, in my opinion, also lightweight enough to be used as a regular conditioner, this stuff is the best, okay? That was it for today's video. I hope to get to posting again. I have a bunch of like videos and products I want to talk about in the pipeline, and I just have to start filming again. So thank you so much for watching Hair Porosity Central, and see you very soon. Bye-bye.